Well, good afternoon. I put these raised beds in maybe 4 or 5 years ago, but in the spring there's always a lot of weeds, so you have to like turn it over. So I just get in here with a shovel and I flip it over, just like that. I did this already, but we're just kind of simulating so you see. And then I kind of like raked it out and pulled all the weeds out, just to get it ready for planting.
What are you planting today?
I'm going to plant some early stuff, peas, some lettuce, like lettuce mix, some spinach, and see how we make out. Just because of the current situation, I probably would have normally put a little lime down a couple weeks ago, but didn't have time, and maybe get some like starter fertilizer to put down and mix in with it. But this year's a little different, so we're just going to do the best we can. So, I saw this. I can't take credit for it. I saw this online. A neat little trick to kind of like maybe get an early start on your vegetable gardens, and basically all it is some 1-inch PVC. It might be like 18 inches long. We dug them in, and then we got some, I think it's 1/2 inch electric conduit. And then you got to just figure it out. I mean, depending on how big your beds are, and then you just bow it in there. And when we get it all planted, we have some old plastic that we took an old greenhouse down, and we're going to cover it, put some bricks on it, and it'll make like a small cold frame or a little greenhouse, and you know, keep the heat in. And if it starts getting too warm, we can take it off real easy, or maybe just open the ends up so it gets some fresh air in, and then it kind of helps you get an early start on things.
What are you planting today?
We're planting some peas. I'm hoping, I think they're the bush variety, so, and it's been a while since I planted them. I just read the packaging, and it's telling us to plant them in like a 6-inch double row, 6 inches apart, 2 rows, and then space them double rows every 24 inches. We're going to plant a few of them, and then we have some like mixed green lettuce, some other type of lettuce, and some spinach. We're back planting some sugar snap peas. It says, like I said earlier, 2 double rows, 6 inches apart. I went a little closer, but they're saying 24 inches between the double rows. And the seeds should be like 4 to 6 inches apart. If you get some a little closer, they're telling you to thin it out so they're not too close. So we're going to try to, we won't have a whole lot of them, so I'm going to try to plant them pretty accurate. And they're supposed to be like maybe 1 inch deep. So you just drop them in there. And then, like I said, if they come up a little thick, you can always thin them out. And then once you get them in there, you just push a little dirt over them, just like that. Maybe pack them down a little bit. That's it. We're back planting some burpee bib lettuce. I guess I said it right. It's supposed to be like a small heads, good for salads and sandwiches. It's an early crop too. It's telling us to plant them just a 1/4 inch deep, and then when they come up, you'll thin them like every 8 inches apart. The rows are going to be 12 inches apart.
What does that mean to thin something?
When they come up, they say the seedlings should come up in 7 to 10 days. So if you have some of them that are like right on top of each other, you want to kind of pull them out so they got room to grow, so they're not crowding each other. So you just, pull out the ones that look the strongest and try to space them out like 8 inches apart.
You mean keep the ones that look the strongest?
Right.
Okay.
Good.
So we're going to do the muslin now, which is a 1/4 inch deep and 12 rows of 12 inch, just like the other lettuce we planted, and thin to 6 inches. So we have a variety of different seeds, and what we've been doing is just sprinkling it in there. Trying to plant. Huh. That's good, right? And then once you have your row, we'll mark it with a stick. Here's a stick, and then we'll just cover it up. Wanted to show you what the lettuce look like in the row. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in. It's a very tiny seed. And then you can use any stick to mark the row. We put the seed package at the end of the row, but we're marking the row with just sticks from the yard. So that way when you're cultivating or pulling weeds, you know that if it's in the row with your in line with your sticks, that is probably a plant. So not to pull that. Dan? So after we're done planting, you gotta water before you cover it up. Or in this case, this is the spinach we planted. We're just watering it. So it has it sets the seed and gives it something to start growing with. Afterwards, we'll be watering the lettuce and the peas. And our final step will show you how to cover it if you have the hoops set up. So this is our final product. This is our spinach bed, our lettuce bed, and the last bed is peas. We used some old plastic from a greenhouse that we took down, and we're just made like a little greenhouse cold frame. We put bricks around the edge, but you could use rocks from the field. Use anything you want. And hopefully a few weeks we'll have something to show you. Or something to eat, better yet. Hope you enjoyed our clip of how to plant a garden. Have a great day and be well.